I've found a setting on my camera where I can do that, and honestly, I'm way too entertained by it. Hello, a happy new year, welcome to 2020. There are probably so many goodbye 2019, hello 2020 videos in your sub box right now, and I'm gonna be one of them because I do it every year because I am creative. But before I jump into looking back at some of my last year's resolutions and then setting some new ones, I just want to say thank you for everything this year. 2019 has actually been incredible. I feel like a totally different person than who I was at the beginning of the year. But I also don't feel like I have changed, but I have, but I haven't. It's a very weird dynamic that I'm feeling. But 2019 was my year, and 2020, she's my bitch as well. Does that make sense? Can a year be my bitch? Is that how it works? I don't know. A lot of my resolutions last year were wanting to continue things through to 2019, and I feel like I've done that pretty well. This included looking after my mental health and like kind of keeping on top of things, which I have absolutely done. This time last year I was so happy, and somehow I've got even happier, and I don't know how that could be. Another resolution that I had and wanted to like continue on was just eating well and looking after my body. I feel like I've done pretty well with that. Maybe not as well as I could in the last few months, but definitely to an extent I've done that. Another thing that I wanted to do in 2019 was continuing to talk about asexuality and like activism and awareness and stuff like that. I've definitely done that. I mean, I was on fucking Sky News this year and I still cannot believe that. It has been a truly incredible year and I cannot wait for more next year. The last two things that were on my list last year that I wanted to do and didn't really were both to do with like film and media, which is what I am studying at uni. One of the things I wanted to do was explore different kinds of content styles and editing and play around with cameras and all of the fancy equipment that I have at uni that I have access to. I haven't even made as many videos as I would have liked this year, but I will get onto that in just a minute. But I didn't really do it. There's no reason why other than I just didn't, I guess. And then the very last thing that I set as a 2019 aim was to watch all of the films that film students should have probably seen and I haven't, which is a lot of films, and I don't think I did any of them. So obviously I have a handful of resolutions that I want to continue from year to year, which are pretty much just day-to-day self-care type things, I guess. Obviously like looking after my mental health and making sure I'm eating well and looking after my body and stuff like that. As for new resolutions, I have a handful. Despite the fact that this year has been an incredible year, I have a few ideas of how I can make 2020 even better, I guess. So my first resolution is something that actually I set as a resolution in 2016, which is I want to upload 40 videos this year. Now this is instead of me saying I want to upload X times a week, X times a month. I have never really been a big fan of schedules. If I force myself to put out content, it is both bad content and bad for me. And that is a lose-lose on everybody's part. But I have just fallen out of making a lot of videos this year, or actually for editing and uploading them, which is why I want to make sure all that doesn't happen again this year, I think. So what I want to do in 2020 is A, upload a lot of that stuff. I'm gonna have kind of like a, not a scrapped week, but some kind of period of time, hopefully coming up this month, where I'm going to upload a lot of videos that I filmed that should have made it to the internet and didn't for absolutely no reason other than my own laziness. These are going to include some collabs as well, and I am really excited because I really enjoyed making all of these videos. I just never had the motivation to edit them pretty much. This resolution is I want to throw myself into more uni projects and experiments. This is something that I found quite difficult in my first year and a half at uni. I'm very scared of trying new styles and new things, and I study media at uni for a reason. And that reason is that in the past I've not done enough of anything media related to know what it is I want to do in the future. I've not done enough editing to know, do I want to go into editing, and same for photography and this and that. I want to work that out because that's why I am at uni. It is for the experience, for the experiments, and to work out what it is I'm good at and what it is I want to do in the future, because honestly I think I'm more clueless than when I started going to uni, because I kind of see how good everyone else is and I'm just kind of there like, ah, great. I don't know, I hope that makes sense, but also I know what I mean, so yeah. And I think the very last resolution that I have is, again, something that I did a lot in 2016 to 18, which was film. I filmed so much shit in like 2016, 17, 18 of just day-to-day life and my friends and different things that I did. And all of that has been just so much fun to look back on, and I just stopped doing it. And again, I don't really know why, but I want to take more photos with my friends and make more like little shitty vlogs. I don't know, it's something that I really enjoy looking back on that I just haven't had for the last couple of years. So hopefully this time next year, future Emmy will have some stuff to look back on. I think that is it for my 2020 resolutions. I cannot believe that it is 2020. I mentioned this at the beginning, but 2019 has really been amazing. I've become so much more happy, so much more confident, and I like to think it really shows. Some of the things that I've done this year that have just made me feel more confident, even though they're just such little changes, is stuff like lipstick, more basic makeup, my hair, earrings is an exciting one. I was going to make a video about that in January, never did. Last January, I mean. And just exploring my identity more as well. I've become a lot more happy with my demi-bi-romantic identity this year. And I don't know, I hope there's more to explore in that area. We'll see. But it's been a really good year. 2019 has been my year, and no one can tell me otherwise, and 2020 is going to be just as good, if not better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe or like the video or put on that little bell notification thing, I don't really know. And I will see you in the next video that I make, which will be very soon because I have a lot planned for now. Yes, thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Cool. I need to stop with the finger guns as well. It's becoming an issue. Okay, cool. Alright, bye. Yeah, alright.